Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Welcome back to the Twitter cinematic universe, where today we have another feature film starring aunties crying over drawings. So this is going to involve the Spider-Man Across the Twitterverse movie. There's more outrage stemming from that, so perhaps tired with the whole Gwen Stacy trans debate, Twitter freaks have found a new target for their outrage, and this time it is the character Peni Parker from that franchise. So we're going to look at several viral tweets crying about this literal child, but we're also going to look at some other tweets that really demonstrate the hypocrisy of how Peni Parker is treated. People will go absolutely crazy over the sexualization of this character, but remain silent and indifferent when it comes to the sexualization of other underage characters from that franchise, like Miles and Gwen. But we're going to start with this artwork right here, of course featuring the character Peni Parker. Now, this tweet received a lot of support, but also, as you can tell from the number of quotes, a lot of hate as well. So I'm going to link this artwork in the description. Consider giving it a like and giving the artist a follow, because they can definitely use the support. So before we get into the outrage here, let me just point this out, because there's aunties in the replies and quotes saying over and over again, oh my god, this is so sexual. She's being handed a pair of panties. This is a swimsuit. And if you look at what you believe is a child, fully clothed, being handed a swimsuit, and you start thinking of things like sex, you're a coomer. But nonetheless, here is one of the many responses to this tweet. This person posting this to a 40,000 likes right here, posting the age of Peni Parker from a Google search. Watch out, FBI. We have a new high-hitting detective on our hands here. Like, people will Google search the age of fictional characters and act like they just found the Jeffrey Epstein flight list. Like, it's absolutely insane. Congratulations, you found out that Peni Parker is 14 years old. You know, the thing is, the second you start worrying about the ages of fictional characters is the second you just started wasting your time, because applying real-world concepts like age to fictional characters is goofy. Like, what would happen to this person if the Google result was changed to 150 years old? They just changed it without any explanation. Would you have to respect that? Or, like, think about the fact that the film version of Peni Parker has been out for like 5 years. She's been 14 years old for like 5 years now. Like, does that make any sense to you? Of course not, because real-life application of age to fictional characters is just sloppy and weird. And also, you have a bunch of people in the replies posting the Goku memes, you know, the age of consent is 18. Number one, I didn't know fictional characters could consent. And number two, why are you seeing what you believe is a child, fully clothed, being handed a swimsuit? Why are you immediately thinking of consenting to sex? You're just telling on yourself at this point. Like, you're literal coomers. But nonetheless, you have other people pointing this out. You're going to jail, buddy. And posting the age of Peni Parker. And, you know, I would ask this person, why haven't you called the police yet? But before you get concerned about me or anyone else encouraging this person to make a false report about this and actually make a call to try to turn this person in, I wouldn't worry about people like this actually doing that, because they're the type of people to get an anxiety attack if they go and talk to their cashier at their grocery store. Like, I highly doubt they're going to pick up the phone and try to talk to law enforcement, especially when they don't have any leg to stand on in the first place. But nonetheless, there is many other tweets going viral attacking this whole situation and focusing on Peni Parker. So this person over this screenshot says, "The biggest mistake ever done in cinematic history was add an underage anime girl to a blockbuster movie and allow weebs to watch it." So this screen cap here is just a cute observation. Again, like, freaking out over this is very strange and telling about you, because this is just a screen cap showing that Peni is actually being held up by Miles and Gwen because she doesn't have the same powers they do, so she can't stick to the wall like them. So it's just a cute observation that she was literally just being supported up on the wall by these two characters. And then this person is having a borderline xenophobic rant about anime girls. It's very strange to me. And also saying, like, you know, underage anime girl, talking about anything underage. Look at this screenshot. There's 5 characters in the screenshot, and 3 of them are underage. Like, why are you focusing so much on Peni Parker? It's very strange, but that sentiment, that singling out of Peni Parker for some reason, is highlighted in even more tweets. So you have another piece of artwork here that people were attacking. It's basically shipping Peni Parker with Miles, and then Gwen is getting jealous, right? And this tweet with 80,000 likes quote retweeted that artwork saying, "Into the Epsteinverse." And of course, that's a reference to Jeffrey Epstein, one of the most infamous pedophiles in history. So let me get this straight. Number one, pedophilia is when anime girl, but also pedophilia is when shipping a 14-year-old Peni Parker with Miles, who is 15 years old. That's what we're saying here. Like, it was okay when Gwen, who is largely understood to be 15 years old, at most 17 years old, nonetheless just a minor, it's okay when she is being shipped with Miles, who's 15, but when someone who's even closer in age, Peni Parker, 14 years old, is shipped with Miles, all of a sudden that's pedophilia. That makes absolutely no sense. All of these characters are underaged. Like, it's a very strange thing to all of a sudden now bring up Epstein and imply there's some sort of pedophilia going on here when Penny's shipped with Miles. It just goes to show that a common thing I've said over time is that Twitter will demonize anything as long as it's styled with anime, manga, or any sort of similar inspirations. That's when age of fictional characters starts to matter to people, because Western-style drawings like Miles and Gwen don't get questioned half as much as anime-styled ones like Peni Parker. There is a torrent and never-ending supply of underage fictional characters like Miles and Gwen on Twitter, and nobody bats an eye. You can find tons of lewd artwork featuring these two characters, even cosplays that are doing lewd themes. Nobody bats an eye, but when something involves Peni Parker, people lose their minds, and they get angry, and they start bringing up her age like it's some sort of a demonizing thing. But they don't care when it involves these other characters, and it's pretty obvious that it's just because she's anime-styled. That's the only reason people are outraged over anything to do with Peni Parker. And honestly, it's highlighted right here. So this user is saying, how did this set off the Goku Avies? And basically, people are implying that somehow this right here is cute, wholesome shipping, but this is Coomer brain weeb stuff. Like, please, someone explain the difference to me. I just don't understand. But there's really one tweet. This is evergreen here. This is like one of the greatest tweets ever. It sums up Twitter so perfectly. It applies once again. Let's read it. I like to share this tweet any chance I get. People on this app will treat fictional characters as if they were real people, and then talk about real people as if they were fictional, and then get mad at you for knowing the difference. And that applies to a lot of the hypocrisy involving this Spider-Verse drama. It's just completely ridiculous. People trying to apply real-life standards to fictional characters and then demonizing and accusing people of things like pedophilia over fictional characters and treating real people worse than they do the drawings. It's just crazy stuff, but I thought it was worth exploring today. Some more Spider-Verse copium, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share all of your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.